was born during the Great Depression.
My dad was a foreman, and he made cast iron pipe.
He had a tough time in school, in the classroom, and on the field.
I was not a good player, but I just desperately wanted to play football.
He became a carpet salesman.
If you got enough bull, you can sell most anything.
But God had given him the gift of public speaking.
I said, Wayne, you should be a minister.
Just 4 days before legendary minister Wayne Smith went to heaven, he gave his last and most revealing interview ever to filmmaker Gregory Gerlach.
They hired me and said, we'll give you $25 a week. I took note of the fact that they had a beautiful pianist. Her name was Marjorie Judy. I dated Margie for 2 years, and I just said, Marge, God put you here with your talents to be a minister's wife.
He was an awesome dad.
And he'd say, well, let your conscience be your guide. I go, okay, is that your only answer?
Right and wrong is never determined by a majority vote.
He wanted to stick to the tenets of the movement, the Restoration movement.
All authority hath been given unto me, both on heaven and on earth.
He was a very good storyteller, a very good joke teller.
You remember the story of the newlyweds, and the husband came home one day and she was weeping, and he said, honey, what's wrong? She said, I'm not much of a cook, but she said, I made a cake from scratch today, and the dog ate it. And he said, there, that's all right, honey, we'll get another dog.
He could make you laugh, he could make you cry in a half hour.
You never knew who might show up to hear Wayne preach.
We sat in the front row, and Wayne looked down, and for a minute he couldn't talk. He blessed his heart.
There was never a dull moment working for Wayne.
There's a movie theater, and they are now showing X-rated movies. And he said, I don't like it, and we're going to shut them down.
I always felt Wayne was a visionary leader. He sometimes didn't feel like he really was, but he was.
He's probably the most generous person I've ever known.
He never met anyone that he couldn't love or didn't love.
I was so proud that I was a minister.
He really did want to die in the pulpit, while preaching. He thought that would be great. And he came about as close as one could get to that.
This man was anointed by God.
Brother Wayne, the incredible life of an extraordinary minister.